They don't like you because you love yourself. Salut, Sacred Soul Tribe. It is Sirian Mermaid. Welcome back to Le Chanel. And man, do I have quite the banger comeback reading for you guys. I know it's been a while since I posted on the channel, but I am going to start rolling these out, these collective readings. And we have quite the message today. It was pretty heavy, but you know, it just really attests to a lot of what's going on in your energy field, and what, you know, it just shows me your power and how much you trigger people. It's a lot. So I pulled this spread and I already got a million downloads. We got the incense going over here just really quick. Got the incense going, love that for us. Got our beautiful setup. As you can see, my seashell, I got my Florida water, everything's cleansed. Got the candle burning. This is my hazelnut vanilla cream. Love that, smells oh so good. Got the crystals, okay. All of this good jazz, okay. And even some of my ancestral offerings here. Just good jazz, good jazz. And then guys, I have a new feature. This hourglass is what I will be flipping over every time I do a reading. And also you may have seen me show this in all signs over the weekend. So this is a 15-minute timer. I want to keep our videos pretty brief, just get the messages and keep it moving, okay? There's no need to be long-winded. I like to keep them power-packed, but get these reads out, all the messages and downloads for what you need in a punch, okay? So I'm going to turn this over just in a moment once we're officially ready. Okay, so yes, we do have the mermaid kisses, incense burning. You know I had to. Okay, my mermaid fishtail, star, all of this goodness, Sirian Mermaid. All right. So last thing I want to add before we get started into all of these amazing downloads. Well, amazing for you, I guess, but not so much for other people who are fixated on your energy in a low vibrational way. I do want to say, if you leave a comment, whoever leaves, like, you know, an uplifting positive comment, or just a comment that relates to the reading, something meaningful, not just like random stuff, like leaving a meaningful comment, engaging with the content, liking, subscribing to our Sacred Soul Tribe, and I will shout you out and pull a card for you and give you a message in our next collective reading. So I'm going to start doing shout out mini reads for those of you who are engaging the most with the content, those of you who are active on here and supporting as we grow our Sacred Soul Tribe, okay? So that's just something special that I came up with recently that I want to start doing for you guys. All right, so thanks again, everybody, for all your support. Now, let's get into it. So we started with the central card in this spread, which is the Five of Cups, right? The Five of Cups. And with this card, it feels like people are grieving you, people are down. It even feels like you could be down about how other people may have treated you, or are treating you at this time. But I want you to know not to take it personal. It's literally that people are projecting onto you because they're triggered by you in your light. That's literally all that is. People are extremely triggered by you in your light. So I'm trying to get this new setup together. They're triggered by you in your light, okay? It says triggers: a challenging connection, lessons unhealthy, pushing, karmic relationship, chaotic, provoked, unbalanced, and fleeting. So there are people, again, really triggered by your connection, or by just being in proxy to you at all, in any sort of proximity. They're observing you, and they just have this unhealthy fixation on you because they feel like anything you do, like just being yourself authentically, is like provoking them. Like they feel like you're provoking them or you're challenging them. So it's like these people are like kind of envious, like, yeah, envious. They're in this imaginary competition with you. You could have people who have recently, you've noticed, they've been starting to act weird, like really odd in their energy towards you. You could have been cool with them or just had good vibes going back and forth, and then they pulled away, started acting weird, or started insinuating little things about you, or saying like little backhanded compliments, negging at you, and just being kind of like a Debbie Downer, just a low vibrational distasteful energy to be around. Like, it's resentful, they're competitive, and they're not happy with themselves. This person envies you and is triggered by your light because you love yourself in your light. Not that you're always perfect, not that you're always feeling like $1,000,000 every single day, but it definitely is giving a strong vibe of this person doesn't like the fact that overall, at the end of the day, you love yourself genuinely. Like, you really like who you are, and you actually attract a lot of people who actually really like you too. And I think that really, I heard embarrasses them. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, so I got another download. So this person can get easily embarrassed because their ego is very fragile. So if something happens, especially in front of you, because they pedestalize you subconsciously or just silently, they pedestalize you, which is why they make it such a big deal to try to be important to you, or to try to move you, or try to shake you in your energy. Now let's kind of just keep getting the energy flowing. I'm going to use this rainbow effect. There we go. Just to make it fun up in here, just to make it spicy. So yes, it's like they try anything to, and initially they may have tried to uplift you, but then it's like they started seeing, okay, you have too much attention, people like you, or you just carry yourself a certain way. And I believe the advice is for you to just maintain your composure. I mean, that's all you can do. That's all you've been doing. Just kind of staying your amazing, classy self. This person may try to trigger you, and it may come masked as advice or insight, or just, I'm just saying. They're not just saying, no, they're not. Okay? Because actually here it says risk. Love that involves great risk. Taking chances, leap of faith, playing with fire. A lot at stake, facing fears, and gambling. So when it comes to this person, oh my goodness, I forgot to turn this over. Ugh. But I won't let it go past, like, let's just say a certain point. But this person, yes, there's a lot of risk in dealing with them because their ego is fragile. So they may not even be sure how they're going to respond to something about you that's like amazing and uplifting and positive in your life. They may not know how to respond because they're so triggered. They may overreact or just react really, like, it's a bad look. It looks really bad the way they're acting and coming up out of their face to say a certain thing towards you. It's like a very deceptive kind of person, right? So we're going to get some clarifiers so you can kind of know more of who this is. But this is definitely somebody who has like a weird vibe to them. They could be sad a lot, depressed even. Maybe that's why they're starting to project on you, because you seem like someone with a lot of light. They may also say things to try to hurt you, or you just feel generally like your tone level is going down. Your vibration is like, it's like, it feels like the sun was just out and they're like a huge, dark, creepy looking tree that just like curves directly over your open spot in the open field, basking in the sun. It's like they just find a way to make you feel small. Okay? So now, for those of you, I see that many of you, again, you're not perfect, right? But I think in embracing your shadow, it actually triggers them more, but it releases and relinquishes their power over you by any means, because when you embrace your shadow and you know, hey, I'm not perfect, or hey, I did mess this up and I'm looking for help. It's like people that, mentors, friends, and just people in the collective actually respect you more because you acknowledge that you're not perfect. You acknowledge that you're still growing, you're still healing, you're still expanding and learning in this life, even if you are really good at something, even if you are really gifted and talented, and you just shine that much brighter because people are able to now help you, right? And so it's like any of these attacks this person keeps trying to send, they get so annoyed because it's like you literally are like the most powerful transmuter. You also are somebody who knows how to forgive and forget. This is also the advice. I feel like when you just kind of forgive the situation, not saying forgiving as in condoning this behavior. That's not what I'm saying. Forgiving doesn't mean enabling, but it means accepting that that is the situation with that person and that you are not responsible for changing them or their attitude, but you are responsible for your peace, your happiness, and moving in whatever direction is going to keep you aligned with that, okay? So again, this person is trying to be important, XYZ 1, 2, 3. Now, Spirit, can we get a little bit more? I mean, this was already an amazing initial spread. Okay, so we had a card come out right here. 2 cards, actually. On the bottom, Knight of Pentacles. So, yeah, this person could be trying to, like, slow you down. And confuse you, right? Remember, Satan is the author of confusion. So, don't let them confuse you. And understand as well that you have many options, right? This person, also, they could be lost. But they come off as, what, Spirit? Yeah, this person's really conflicted in themselves. They have like a victim mentality or mindset. So it's like anytime somebody is shining above them, it's like, or that's how they perceive it. Because again, they dwell in the realm of comparisons, right? Of competition, imaginary beefs. They dwell in this realm, okay? That is their frequency. That is what they do frequently. So with this person, they could feel very stuck. So when you seem to be winning and growing, expanding, they get triggered by that because it triggers it. It basically negates all of their excuses for why they're not in a certain place. Why they're not in a certain place has nothing necessarily to do with who they are. It has to do with who they are. Let me explain. It has to do with the aura, their energy, their frequency, rather than what they're doing. Right? Because anyone could do anything, but it's the frequency that you infuse into that thing that makes it grow, that gives it beauty, that gives it light, and makes it stand out from every other thing that everybody else is doing in that same lane, field, whatever have you. This person hasn't found their je ne sais quoi. They're so busy externalizing, right? Externalizing their value that they can't see their own internal value, right? Again, the ego is fragile. So when the ego is like this is somebody who doesn't focus on themselves. They rely on the world's perception of them to tell them about who they are, okay? And I know in life we are different reflections. We reflect different aspects of ourselves or versions of ourselves or different traits of human nature. We reflect back to another person, but this person is stuck in some sort of set of limiting beliefs that disallows them to access their own light. And the way that you're able to access your light is because you embrace your shadow. You embrace your shadow. You don't reject it, rebuke it, repress it. You let it flow in alignment with your light. You let it show you where you can introduce light and where you can hold space for more shadow, okay, in a divine way. This is what we refer to when we talk about the divine dark feminine, the divine dark masculine, the divine light feminine, and divine light masculine. We have polarities, okay? We have frequencies, different aspects or ends of the spectrum. We can move and flow as fluid beings, okay? Now, let's keep going. See, for some of you, this could be a friend. This could be a friend. Why does it say calm, Spirit? Can you confirm that? Yeah, there's this inner peace. Now, blind. Oh my goodness, it flew out. Oh my gosh. Awkward, unknown, and vision problems. So this person could literally have trouble seeing or something with their third eye chakra is blocked. And if you find that you get confused or you feel confused, you say, I don't know a lot around this person, even though you really do know, you actually do know what you're talking about. You seem lost, like, you know, you may feel awkward around this person too. It's a reflection of this is how your body is responding as you pick up subconsciously on their internal feelings towards you. They actually feel uncomfortable and intimidated by you and your light and your power, right? Daydream. Optimism, illusion, and delirium. strategy, okay, and stress. Headache, pressure, lack of sleep, planning, prediction, mind reading. So, very interesting, Spirit. Can you clarify that? Fate, coincidence, fatalism, fortune telling. So maybe that's me. But yeah, I mean, if you'd like to book a personal reading for more clarity on your situation, I might as well just offer that there while it's coming up. But yeah, no, seriously, this could be somebody who's a friend, or you are in the same network as them, so you may have to affiliate with them at certain times, or you just know of them. Okay, and this isn't just, I don't think it's one person. I think it's multiple people. It's just kind of like this reading is centered around you. It's more like the effect that you have on insecure people around you. So I want you to know that this is not you. If you feel heavy or sad or really dense, but you can't quite pin where this is coming from, just know that it's not you, right? And even if you had some things you're working through, try not to internalize everything else going on around you. This could also be someone in your energy who, when you are going through something, you're feeling heavy and you're talking about your situation, they like to insert their own problems as well. Notice they're always comparing themselves to you. And I don't mean like somebody's trying to connect to your experience and try to help you gain a different perspective by sharing their experience or giving you advice from their experience. It's like unwarranted advice and trying to compare their trauma to yours. Like, it's not as bad, or, oh, well, I had it really bad, but like, oh man, like, it's just like this spiritual immaturity that is here. This person's trying to mask their true intentions towards you. They're hoping that you're blind to it. They're hoping that you can't see their darkness. They're hoping that you can't see how small they feel inside. They're hoping that you can't pick up on how insecure you make them feel, how inadequate they feel. And again, that's not your problem or your responsibility. You come up as this friendly kind of person, a calm person even, with, you know, calm and friendship and inner peace. I do recommend you guys do a lot more meditation, or just get into like a spiritual practice where you can kind of just hone into your own sanctuary, your own personal haven, okay? And just kind of keep going that way. Is there any other downloads we can get from Divine Portal? Shout out Teresa, Divine Portal's tarot deck, okay? Let's see. This is an oracle deck with different confessions or messages that might want to come out here. Let's see, Spirit. What else do we have? Can we just see what else as we wrap up this reading? And then I'll pull a few more advice cards, and then we can be on our way, Soul Tribe. I just wanted to get this message out for somebody today who's feeling down, heavy, like very heavy in their spirit. Just know it's not you, literally. Oh my gosh. So all of your exes are still in love with you and want to F you. Fornication under consent of the king, you. Okay? You know, you still got people who want to mess with you. It's like they're hating on you, but they still love you. They still like you. It's like a really weird love-hate thing. And it's just this fixation. Because it's almost like they can't have you. They can't be you. They can't do none of that. So now they're trying to they're just bitter. They're trying to mask that. It's hard to hide though when they have such a seething vibration. It's like you can feel something is off with this person. Something is off. Like they kind of come off a little sarcastic, or they have a hard time being happy for you. Or they're queasy. Like they can't sit still. They can't just, it's awkward dealing with this person. I'll just tell you that. They're awkward. Or they make you feel awkward, okay? Yeah, no. Okay. It says, I'm miserable in my relationship. I pretend to be happy, but I would rather be with you. So this is in a love aspect. You could have some envious lovers. They're just kind of feeling down, feeling sorry for themselves that you're no longer around, or they have nobody to entertain their foolishness no more. Also, as far as like non-romantically, because I'm going to interpret it different ways, because like I said, it's multiple people here. With friends or people that are associates or in your network, some of these people are really miserable in their relationship. They try to flaunt and flex, but they're masking that they're really miserable, that they're in not just the greatest dynamics in their life. They're they're dissatisfied with their own reality, okay? But they would rather kind of have access to your light, benefit from you. They would rather be cool with you, but it's like they don't even know how to act around somebody this powerful. They don't even know how to act. So it doesn't work out. It doesn't work out because they're going to keep getting triggered and start trying to project and lash out onto you. I hate watching you move on. It makes me so angry and jealous. So again, you can have some exes that are feeling jealous or whatever like that. Especially because some of you, you don't even seem like you're paying any attention to them. Like you're just enjoying your life, just nurturing your friendships, nurturing just all the good opportunities coming in for you. And taking your time, just cruising and feeling good with your life, manifesting, and relaxing at that. But someone just hates seeing you move on. They're jealous of whoever you might wind up with, be entertaining, even if they don't know who this is. They're just salty, period, because they can't peer into your life, and they really do know who you are and how powerful you, amazing you are. And that makes them upset because they know other people are going to be vying for you, looking for you, trying to take you out on dates, trying to hang out, trying to spend time, trying to give you more opportunities, and all of that good jazz. So they feel a way about that. Wow, we're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. We're almost there. Oh my gosh, on the hourglass. But yeah, people just hate seeing you move on too. They hate seeing you maintain your composure. You're so unbothered because guess what? You're not in scarcity. You have so many opportunities. You see all these cups? The 7 of Cups? You see all these cups? I'm telling you, you just be chilling for real. Maintain your composure. Just stay calm, honestly. Don't let them see you shake or fold or tremble. Just do you, honestly. It really just agitates them even more because they know they ain't nothing they can do about that. There's nothing they can do about you. Okay. What's any last message of spirit for my beautiful soul tribe? Thank y'all for tapping in. And if you made it this far, congratulations. Remember to leave your comment below if you're looking to get a shout out and a channeled message for the next collective video. Okay, so turning over a new leaf. You're turning over a new leaf. A lot of these people you're just leaving in the dust. Literally wash away the old. Like, ew, out with the old, in with the new. Like, that's it, y'all. You're just doing your thing, and people just hate seeing that because they know there's the part of the problem. But yes, some of y'all may need to do a salt cleanse and an aura detox just because you could be getting more visibility, more notoriety, and more abundance, money, and success coming in. And so because of that, you just have a lot of people focusing on you. But it says hold your head high and resolve family matters. Right? But some of you have to leave family alone. This could be envious family members always comparing themselves to you, right? Felt like they could never amount to the things that you amounted to. Whatever have you, it's time to hold your head high, turn this new page, and if there's anything that you can resolve or just make peace with, so you can move on, not being stuck, then absolutely go about doing so. Again, a lot of this can happen on your own end. You may not have to. This is not to say that you have to call up that toxic family member, that person that had a problem with you, but if you feel that there's someone you can call and hash things out with, and just ascend from that, then absolutely. I did get the apology card somewhere while I was shuffling earlier. But I would say for the most part, a lot of this resolving family matters is just reparenting yourself, healing your inner child, remothering yourself, refathering yourself, resistering, rebrothering yourself, everything. Just do everything over. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. So hold your head high and continue to cleanse, take spiritual baths, wash that away, get to the water. You may want to do a salt cleanse at the beach. You know, that's a natural salt cleanse because all of the beautiful elements and minerals in the water. So yes, I hope this helps you, Soul Tribe. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank y'all for rocking with me. I will see you in the next one. Peace, love, and light.